Today we'll be talking about Siddha system of medicine. So Siddha system is the older than Ayurveda system, and it is originated in the southern part of India, that is in Tamil Nadu. Earlier, the system was known as Marunthu, and it is believed that Lord Shiva is the originator of this system of medicine, and Lord Shiva passed the knowledge to Parvati, then Parvati is Shakti. So Shiv passed it to Shakti, and Shakti then Parvati passed this knowledge to Nandi Deva, and Nandi Deva passed it to the Siddhas. The meaning of Siddha means attainment of perfection in the life, or the heavenly bliss, or the established truth. So any person can be Siddhas, those who are concerned about the well-being of the human beings are called as Siddhas. So total there are 18 Siddhas, but Agastya and the Tirumular and the Bhogar, these are three important, and their contribution is major in Siddha system of medicine. And Tirumantiram is a classical text of the Siddha system with 3000 stanzas. Principles of Siddha system, it is similar as of Ayurveda system of medicine, where Pancha Mahabhutas are there. So here also 5 elements, and Siddha system believes that every particle in the universe is made up of these 5 elements: living or non-living, drug, human being, animal. Everything is made up of 5 elements, and they call it the Ankutha. So these 5 elements are similar as of Ayurveda, that is Neelam, Manu, that is earth, Neer means water, Thi means fire, Kachur means Vayu, air, and Vin means Akasham, sky. So these are the 5 elements. Everything in the universe is made up of these 5 elements. There are 3 forces or the falls. Mukutram, it is 3 doshas as per Ayurveda. That is Vata, Pitta, Kapha in Ayurveda. So they call it Svali, that is Vatam, and it is made up of sky and air. Azal, that is Pittam, is made up of fire, and Ayam, that is Kapham, is made up of earth and water. So these are 3 doshas or the 3 forces or the falls or the Mukutram, and the major role of these, that is Vali, is more in bone, then the Azal is more in the blood, and Ayam or the Kapam in the other remaining tissues. So Ayurveda and Siddha system, the basic principles are same. Siddha system talk about the 7 pillars of the fundamental tissues, that is called as Tatus: Charam, Kurudhi, Un, Kozupu, Ilumpu, Molai, and Venir. Charam means lymph, Kurudhi means blood, Un means muscles, Kozupu means adipose tissue, Ilumpi means bones, Molai means marrow, and Venir means reproductive tissue, that is semen. So it goes similar to the Ayurveda, and then these fundamental tissues are then transferred to the other parts or the other material in the body. Ayurveda, Siddha also talk about the kosham. There are 5 types of the kosham. That is 5 states of human body, or there are 5 sheaths. That is Annamaya kosham, that is digestive sheath. Then the Manomaya kosham, mental sheath. Pranamaya kosham, respiratory sheath. Vijnanamaya kosham, intellectual sheath. And Antamaya kosham, that is blissful sheath. So this is, and there are total 96 different types of principles. They talk about the different tissues, but these are the important fundamental tissues, and the kosham I have mentioned here. Methods of diagnosis, it is based on the 8 different diagnosis method. Nadi Pariksha, that is pulse. Then the Parisham, that is touch, to touch and find out the temperature, that is hot, cold, palpation, etc. Na means tongue, observe the tongue, the nature of tongue, that is another diagnosis method. Neelam means color of body, color of skin, that is been observed. Mochi means speech, the way the person or deceased person speak. That can be one of the criteria whereby we can diagnose the disease or disorder. Visi means eyes. From the eyes also, the Siddha practitioner can understand the disease and disorder. Malam means stool and Mutra means urine. So Nadi, Parisam, Na, Nira, Moji, Vichi, Malam and Mutram. These are the different diagnostic methods, right? By observing this, the human body and the different extraordinary products, one can identify, or the Siddha practitioner, they were able to identify, or they are able to identify the diseases or the disorders. Treatment. So diet is one of the way given by the Siddha, and Siddha said that there are sweet, sour, saline, pungent, bitter, astringent. These are the tastes, and if suppose if the three faults are not, means there is a disturbance, right? So we can give the diet in such a way that it can be restored. If something is reduced, if it is imbalanced and some fault, like it is reduced, vata, pitta, kapha, and then we can give the diet in such a way that it will elevate. And something, if it is elevated, then we can give the opposite diet, so it can be reduced. So sweet is made up of earth and water, sour is made up of water and fire, saline is made up of earth and fire, pungent substances are air and fire, bitter contain air and sky, and astringent contain air. So accordingly, if it is reduced or increased, we can give the similar to increase, or opposite to decrease that fault. And drugs are also mentioned. The drugs are herbal products, it can be inorganic substances, or it can be animal products. So talking about in animal products, that is Jivam or the Sangamam, Paranda Bhasma is prepared, is mentioned in the Sista, and which is been prepared from the human or the dog skull. Then the Dhatus, that is inorganic substances, that is Upu, that means salts, Pashanam, arsenicals, Loham, heavy metals, Rasam, mercury and its salt, Gandhagam means sulfur alone. And some herbal products, that is Mulgai or Thavaram, Churnam. We have already seen in the Ayurveda, Churnam means the powders of the drug. Pittu, here the drug and milk, drug is mixed with the milk and water, and the jaggery is added, and it can be used. Adai, leaves are put into the rice flour, they are baked properly, and they are applied on the inflamed part. Venai, drug is added into ghee, and now it will be solubilized in ghee by heating, and then add water in it and churn it. So the butter-like substance will come out of this, and that can be used for the treatment. And Manappagu decoction is prepared of the powdered drug, in which fruit juice can be added and sugar is added. After heating, this can be taken. There are different formulations. Some of the formulations are mentioned here. So the point is that in the Siddha system, they have talked much about the metals and the minerals, and they were using inorganic substances, herbal products, and the animal products also. So the basic principles of Siddha system is almost similar to that of Ayurveda system of medicines, but the Siddha system is the older than the Ayurvedic systems of medicines, and this system was not known to the Western world if we compare with the Ayurveda system, because the written material of Siddha system is in Tamil, and it is not translated into English. That is a major drawback of this system, but now it has started to convert it into the English language, and so now it is one of the important system, and the Western countries are also understanding, or the other part of India also understanding the importance of Siddha systems of medicine. Thank you.